Destruction is the best. Yeet. 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 It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeetus deletus. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet.
T0p_geek has redeemed first.
Destruction.
Skinjaya Sano is here.
Destruction is the best.
Scooter0728 is here.
I can hold this mouse better than anyone could hold this mouse. Mainly because I wouldn't allow them into my house to hold this mouse. But nonetheless,
Hanabeats is here.
destruction.
Ozark_mob is here. Graph 1 Novels is here.
Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeet. Yeet. Yeetus deletus. Yeetus deletus. Yeah. I make great background music. Wait, I'm music? Yeah. I'm music. We'll go with that. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. How are you doing today, my dudes? GG, top redeeming first. Welcome in Mrs. Ken, Scooter, Hannah, Ozark, Graph, and Kazuha. Welcome in everybody across all the platforms. How are you doing? Just realized I can only chat. My chat window was just like this big. I was like, oh, I can't read nothing. Welcome back. It's been a week since I've been in the hardcore world, and 6 days since I've been live. How has everybody's time been? I had a very interesting day today. I woke up and I was sweating this morning. Overnight, my AC gave out, and it was like 80 degrees in our house when we woke up in the morning. So I spent the entire first half of my day doing dad stuff and fixing the AC unit and running to the hardware store and all that kind of stuff. Was that kind of start for the day. But now it's almost cooled back down in the house. My office has its own separate AC, so it's fine. But the rest of the house is now only in the high 70s. It's been, once I got the AC going, it was able to hold the house at like 80 degrees all day, but it wasn't able to bring it back down to something more comfortable. But now later the sun is setting. It's finally making some progress. Speaking of making some progress, let's go dig a hole, chat. Look at that. Since the 26th was the last time I was in here doing yard work. Oh boy. All right. Let's top off our food and rocket. Wow, food looks great. All right. Our last stream in the hardcore world was a cleanup kind of stream where we did a whole bunch of little odds and ends and stuff that we needed to do. Preach, dude. Love to see it. Right, last week was not a normal week for the hardcore world as of late. Wow, I'm getting like big lag spikes. It feels like. But what did we do? We updated to 26.2. We then went and got all the new blocks, all the new items, got them in the storage room, got the new mob, got it in the mob zoo, all that done in one stream. Then we did another stream of doing Greison's map art, which we also knocked out in one single stream. Then the last part of the week was I did like a miscellaneous errands kind of cleaning up stream on Friday. So let's coast back to the... And we'll go sit down. What's up, NG? Darcy, how you guys doing? Did you miss me? Well, I'm back. Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe we knocked it out in a single stream. Like, it was a grind for sure, but, it was well. Oh, also today, even though it's a Friday, which is typically a short stream for me, because it's my first and only hardcore stream of the week, it is a full fat 4-hour stream tonight. Tomorrow's stream, by the way, is not a hardcore stream because I'll be on Gamers Feud. I will be live on my own channel with my perspective, but it will not be at my normal time. It'll be at 3:30 Eastern is when I believe it starts. So just, oh man, I didn't, of all the things I didn't do during the maintenance stream was I didn't repair my tools, but whatever, it's not a big deal. So yeah, if you're wanting to watch tomorrow, it's at 3:30. I'll be live here on this channel. We'll talk about the game I'm going to be playing because I honestly need your guys' help, chat. Not during the event, but right now in preparation for the event. All right. The hole is going well. If you guys are new here, this is the mini HUD sphere that we're using to determine the size of each layer. We're digging out a bowl-shaped hole, aka the bottom of a sphere, and where I believe we left off was digging out the edges of this next layer. So yeah, you can see right here I started and I was going around, and then boom, I get to right there, and that's where we are, where we need to be. So 3 blocks down and hugging the edge just to separate the bulk of the center from the wall all the way around the edge. We're getting close. I wouldn't call it almost done, but I would call it a hole, that's for sure. You better not miss it. You'll ruin your streak. That's true. I mean, I posted my schedule on Monday. Chat, if you care about stream streaks, excuse me, if you care about stream streaks, make sure you're following me on one of the forms of social media where I post my schedule every Monday. I actually used a new method of posting the schedule this Monday on Discord to automatically schedule it for me because I was not going to be at my computer during the day on Monday. So, uh-oh, what's this about? Water source. Love to yeet it. There you go. Right now we're focused on just digging the hole. One that I recommended, the toilet. Did I recommend a toilet? Building a toilet, a golden toilet, if that's what you're talking about, probably. If you built a golden toilet, I want to see pictures of it in the Discord server, chat. Link to the Discord and all my socials is in the bios, panels, descriptions, etc. Did I do anything cool in my time away? No, I did something very hot in my time away. I have a lot more of a tan than I did before I was back. My arms are, I don't know if you can, it definitely doesn't come across on camera, but I am not as pale as I usually am. Spent a lot of time outside, a lot of sunscreen, no sunburn. No, but we spent all day, every day effectively outside in the sun, on a boat, in a pool kind of deal, and not a single person got sunburned. I spent the least amount of time outside, actually. I did something that I've wanted to do for quite a while. We took a family trip. And what, like a little bit of an extended family came with us, and I didn't use any PTO. I worked. I worked not from my house. Just, you know, the family got to go on a trip. I got to sit poolside with my laptop. No PTO needed. It was good. Yep, just laptop. That's all it took. Yeah, and I had to do like some actual work, not just like managerial stuff. Like I had to like actually like log into a whole bunch of systems and like do a lot of config work, and it really sucked doing it on a laptop. But I was like, oh well. If it takes me longer, it's just less work I do this week. Yeah, Instamine's gone, but it's not about the build, it's about the destruction. We're here to dig a hole. Do do do. What's up? Oh, shoot. I just realized I don't think we can see TikTok chat. TikTok! Oh, I see TikTok. I work at IT, but that's as much as I disclose about my career. All right. What is my LOI level? That's a good question. -24. We're on -24 now, chat. So, just a quick little recap. The last 2 layers above this, a layer is 3 blocks tall in my mind, or in my math. The last 2 layers above this, we were able to complete in about 4 streams total. This layer here that we're on is obviously going to be even slightly smaller than the last one. So I'm hoping that, let's say this is the first stream. Obviously, like, the last stream of digging the hole, we probably spent like 30 minutes digging out the edge. That's why we had the edge dug from here to here, right? But that's like a quarter of the edge. That barely counts for being the first stream digging out this layer. So if this is the first full stream of digging out this layer, and it's the first and only stream in the hardcore world this week, I would imagine next Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday we would finish this layer. And if we're lucky, we finish it like mid-stream Thursday, not like right at the very end of stream Thursday. 10 layers left? Maybe. I'm sure the math is there. We are going down to about -59 is the top of bedrock. Sounds about right. This is an overlay from Mini HUD for a sphere. Yeah, the layers are getting noticeably smaller. I also realized I need to get like my axe out of my inventory so I can get like an extra stack worth of items if we're getting back to digging the hole full time. I've had Mini HUD for ages. You can check out everything I use in the Colonel mod pack, linked in the bio, panels, descriptions, etc. on CurseForge. Mm-hmm. Goodness. I just saw your message about real palm trees and pretending it's a green screen. Yeah, I always even in my home office I have a fake Zoom background behind me. That's if I have to have my face cam on. There's only certain instances where I'll do that nowadays. There definitely are people in every company that like want everyone to have their face cam on, while most of the people want to sit there with it off 99% of the time. And there's only very rare scenarios where there's enough people in a call to justify it. That's kind of the whole thing with hardcore, yeah. You lose all your progress if you die. Thank you for the gifts, my dude. I really appreciate those coming in. What's up? Oh, right. So chat, tomorrow's stream. I'm gonna need some help from people in chat who are maybe more or maybe less chronically online than me. I don't know which it is. Thank you for that gift, or not for the gift, for that sub, Slime. All right, so tomorrow's stream is Gamers Feud. It's called Minecraft Content Pyramid is what the game show is called. It's about Minecraft, and it is in the format of Content Pyramid, which I believe is the format of the TV show $100,000 Pyramid, which I have only ever heard about existing in passing. Is anybody here familiar with that TV show format and can fill me in on what on earth I'm going to be playing tomorrow? Does anyone know that movie or that show, $100,000 Pyramid or something? Like, I should probably do some research if I want any chance of winning. My teammate would probably appreciate that, but I haven't had time. Doesn't seem like anybody is is jumping in as an expert. Oh boy. Blinks, no. Okay, Blinks. Give me a one sentence synopsis on how to play the game. Please. Oh goodness. I've gone into these Minecraft game shows before completely blind and have done very well in some of them. Have even won some of them completely blind, not knowing the format. But like, I don't know. One sentence? I don't know. One message? Whatever you can write? Whatever. Paragraph. It's not the Minecraft that I don't know. I'm obviously familiar with Minecraft. It's the format of the game show I'm going to be participating in tomorrow. I don't know what to expect. You might have seen a clip ever, but I vaguely remember like, wow, I'm blocking rain, and you might have to be like, umbrella? What do you say? Oh, wait. I think, wow, I'm blocking rain, and you might have to say things an umbrella might say. Oh, no. They would give a person a word that they have to describe without saying the word, and the other person has to. That's brilliant. Okay, that I understand wholeheartedly. Now I know why I have a teammate. I assume I have a teammate because I get given a word and I have to describe the word and he has to guess the word, and then vice versa. He gets given a word, has to describe the word, and I have to guess the word. Okay. That makes sense. Well, I get if that is the concept of the show, this is it's very straightforward. That is very straightforward. Except it's going to be like things a villager would say, things an Iron Golem would say. Oh boy, that'll be fun. Maybe. I mean, it'll be fun if I'm understanding it right. Yeah. How'd you get us to guess Wandering Trader? Unwanted trespasser in your base? I don't know. I have played Among Us. Do you want a clip of the show if you can find a decent one? Absolutely, absolutely. Throw it in the Discord. Wait, when somebody, let's say I'm in the giving hint phrase of this, and I give a hint. Do I get to give multiple hints? Do I get to say just one thing? Do they get to say just one answer, or can they just spitfire like pillager, wandering trader, iron golem, creeper? Like, can they just go off like that? There probably is house rules. You're right. Never gonna figure out the house rules until I'm in it, but Spitfire. Okay, that's great. Love that. I assume there's like a timer. 60 seconds to get them to guess the word, or is it 60 seconds to get them to guess like a bunch of words? Because I've seen some formats of shows where they have like a list of like 5 words that they have to get them, as many as possible within 60 seconds. That might be, if I'm connecting dots here, might be like TikTok spin-offs of this concept. I have not posted next week's schedule yet, but I have no reason to believe I won't be live next Thursday. Absolutely might follow that. I've seen lots of like Smosh TikToks and stuff like that, where the Smosh team has, you know, sits around a table and guesses these kind of things. Like that kind of format is exactly what like you're reminding me of in this explanation. But okay, at least now I have like a base understanding of what, you know, someone who just knows about the show existing would know going into this, and that's all I want. Because the Minecraft knowledge is there, or it's not, right? At this point in my Minecraft career, I either know about a specific genre or subcategory of Minecraft thing, or I don't. And I'll never guess it, right? But knowing the format is what I was worried about. Has the hold on, let me check if the teams have been announced. I think they have been announced on Twitter by Gamers Feud. Yes, okay. So if you guys are not familiar, my teammate is Auxilian. On the purple side is their name, and on Twitter and all that stuff. So we'll win, obviously. So make sure you tune in tomorrow, and I'll have their name. I'll have them like pinned so you guys can follow them, all that kind of stuff. I'm not personally like up to speed with all the Minecraft stuffs that they get up to. The internet's a big place, but I'm sure they're goated. We got this. We got this. I feel like they linked the wrong Twitter account though. I feel like they added the wrong account on Twitter in their post, because the @Auxilian on Twitter is a Spanish account that hasn't tweeted since 2014. Maybe that's them. I don't know. But uh-oh. If there's a language barrier. No, there's not. Of course I'm back to the hole. Someone's got to dig it. Yo, good call out, Darcy. Today is day 19,600 in the hardcore world. We're exactly 400 days in game from the 20,000 day world tour. Chad, if you're new here and you haven't seen the 15,000 day world tour over on the Red site, I recommend checking that out. Link is in the bio, panels, descriptions, etc. Make sure you drop a sub over there, because I just said the 20,000 day world tour is also about to come out. Hey, yo, Prime sub. Thank you. How you doing? So yeah, 20,000 day world tour is going to be in about 400 days. Don't know how long that's going to be IRL time, especially because I just took like a week off, but I was anticipating by the end of this month. So here we go. Why use a beacon? To dig the hole. That's what you use beacons for. How much do I earn on the Red site? Well, it's somewhere between a Snickers bar and a Ferrari, but I'll leave that up to your interpretation. Can't imagine how long this would take with no beacon. True, man. True. We fly up about once every 10 minutes to empty out my inventory. Oh boy. Where do you want the clip? Just throw it in the channel named after the purple site. That'll work. Boom, boom, boom. No, that specifically is a bug on Bedrock. That does not work on Java. Oh man. We're down to -24. We're just starting out this layer. But yeah, tomorrow's stream for this will be at 3:30 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow for that game show. So make sure you tune in, chat. We're going all the way to Bedrock. Oh, we gotta love all these experts in the chat who think they know how to dig a hole. Oh, inventory's full. Boom, 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 boom. Happens when I hit bedrock? Well, that means the hole is dug, my friend. That'll be a good time. We celebrate. All right, progress on the hole. Someone wanted to see. Oh, wrong button. There we go. We're almost done with the edge around this next layer for -24, and then we get to start digging out the contents of the middle. Let's get this going. No, I don't read chat. No, that would actually be really bad for me as a streamer to read chat. I think somebody once told me that the world was gonna roll me, so. Blum, blum, blum. The hole is the goal. We're here to dig it. How many double chests of blocks have I gotten? That's not a format I know how to answer. I've dug a few blocks though. There. I've dug a few blocks though. Chad, Deep Slate is so close to moving up into 3rd place. 1.2 milli. It needs to pass sand. It needs to do it. It's gonna happen on this layer. I don't think it'll happen on this stream though. Yeah, dude. For sure. Boom, boom, boom. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. That's why I'm here, digging the hole. Oh goodness, what is this stream number? Oh boy. My math is gonna be a little messed up. Crap. So hold on. This is a good question because I need to know this answer for how many streams I've been digging the hole. Okay, so we had the last hole digging stream was 11:44. So 44 plus 38 chat is 82. 82. And then we took we had a few break streams and we're back to the hole today. So I think today is the 83rd stream of digging this hole. 11:48, we got to commit this to memory. Stream 11:48 is the 83rd stream of digging the hole because this has got to be our new reference point until our next sidetrack. Boom, boom, boom. My streams average about 3.5 hours nowadays. 1,000 days? Heck yeah, dude. Did you say 83? Yes, so it was 38 plus oh God, I don't even remember now. 38 plus 44 was the amount at the end of what was last stream's number. So I think that means 82. Oh, there's a spawner in there. So that means today would be 83 if I'm mathing correctly. Oh, I need some torches. Wow, this spawner was just waiting right there for us. All right. This is the most worthless chest. Also a fire prot chainmail. All right, everything else we keep. All right, interesting. All right. Chat, you'll have the opportunity for me to get a haircut during my subathon this year. I will always have a goal for chat to get me a haircut, and I donate my hair to charity. So make sure you guys are following when that time comes up. That's in August, effectively next month. Effectively next month. Oh, thank you, NG. Adding a command would be for that will be great. Did it work? Did Colonelbot respond? No, it's exclamation mark command space add. You might not have perms then. Do you have perms to edit Colonelbot commands? Have you done this before? Well, I'm going to have a subathon thing. We always have a subathon every August. I don't want to say exactly what my plans are yet because I don't have them 100% locked in. But it's not going to be a normal subathon, normal for me like I've done in previous years. Maybe it's exclamation mark command space create instead of add. I don't know. Maybe Slime has perms to do it. No. Oh yes, I have to do something for my stream, for my partner anniversary. Is Colonelbot just not here? He's not here. Colonelbot's just not here. Hold on. Yep. I had to start him. We didn't start the Colonelbot. I have absolutely no estimate for when this hole will be done. Trying to come up with an estimate will only lead to disappointment. I'm here to dig the hole until the hole is dug. Okay. Alright, it looks like Colonelbot responded that time. Colonelbot does have an update that I keep dismissing.
Massive.
Massive, dude. Come on, dude. How much iron have I got? I've got an iron farm. I've got infinite iron. I've got more iron than I could ever use. And my iron farm is still running. So truly, I do not know. Ugh. Excuse you, chat. We were actually over there in the spawn chunks, not there for the iron farm, but I think we looked at the iron farm briefly, last stream, last Friday. Last time I checked, it was well over 10 stacks, but I'm not keeping count. It's just checking my stats occasionally. But off the top of my head right now, I don't even remember how many I started with, so like I wouldn't be able to tell you. We're on negative 24. Got that chest. Of course we're digging a hole. Yep, we always take a look at the hole whenever we have to empty our inventory. Wrong buttons. Look at that. That's where we are. We just have a little sliver of the edge of the border to go around here. And Grayson, thank you for the tier 3 sub. And then we get to start digging out the main contents of the hole here. Boop. Bum, 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 bum. We started digging this hole in January. Today is the 83rd stream digging this hole. This hole is for digging, my friend. Why do I have we didn't start the fire in my head? I don't know. We're going all the way to bedrock, and we're at -24. Almost a stack of months. Hold on. Darcy, I think there's a little disconnect in your math. 64 months. Oh, wait. Grayson's resub. Okay, I thought you were gonna say I was digging this hole for a stack of months. I'm like, there's a little bit of a stretch. Like, sure, if you're rounding up to the nearest stack, maybe. No one's building. I'm actually digging a hole. No, I'm not gonna cover the hole. Why would I do that? Oh, goodness. We've mined over 1.2 milli in this world so far. Where are we at? There, yeah. 1.2 milli. We're about to pass it into our third most mine block ever. We're getting there. We're getting real close. All right. Filling the hole back in with netherite blocks. How'd you know, dude? How'd you know? You know, I'm just, while digging this hole on stream, I've just been doing a little off-screen mining in the nether to get all the netherite that I need. Figured that was the easy part, so. Goodness. I do not have an Ender Dragon farm, no. God, why don't I get a beacon, chat? That would, man, it would really help me if I got a beacon, dude. I can't believe I never thought of getting a beacon. It's just such a big brain suggestion, chat. I can't believe you. I can't believe you would think of it. Oh, man. No, you cannot insta-mine deep slate. Nope. All right, chat. We're done with the border around the layer. We can now officially turn off this overlay from Mini HUD, and we can get digging. We're just gonna start right here because here's where we are. Got it. All right. The cave is going to help us greatly because it's less blocks I have to mine, which is amazing. Oh, chat, we can use the boom third person view now. There we go. You guys get to see a better angle of the cave, and I get to flex my cape. It's a win. It's a lot of wins. I think we're all winning. Exactly. You got to dig the hole to dig the hole. That's all there is to it, chat. You ain't never dug a hole before if you ain't never dug a hole before. That's just the way the world works. Why is this guy's cape upside down? Oh, you're right. Oh, God. Mojang messed up. How'd they do that? Right now, we're just focused on digging the hole. You have Oreos and milk. You're definitely winning. I love that for you. I could go for some Oreos right now. Though I feel like I feel like I'm lately, and when I say lately, I mean like the past like couple years, I've been eating Oreos dry, no milk. Just get a whole sleeve of Oreos, eat them dry in one sitting. And it's just a good time. Mainly because I'm newly lactose intolerant. But that's besides the point. I've never felt the urge to like go get almond milk to dip them in or something. Your AC got fixed? Oh, that's good. I fixed my AC today. Chad, if you missed the intro, I woke up and found out that in the middle of the night, my AC went out. What it actually was, because I fixed it myself, I was like, there's no way in hell I'm paying for like the emergency kind of HVAC repair exorbitant cost of getting somebody to come out to my house when it's so hot. So I fixed it myself. I knew very, very, very basic stuff about how an AC system works, and luckily it was an incredibly simple fix. The capacitor, the big, scary, dangerous part of an AC compressor that's outside, the capacitor is about it's like a circle that's like this big around, but that tall, and it's like 440 volts. Big big electrical kill you energy inside of it. That had died. It was all like puffed up, like poofed out and expanded. Ran to the hardware store, got like a $30 replacement. Took me like 10 minutes of actual time to swap it. And then I found that like in the act of replacing it, apparently I blew a fuse like in my furnace, which was totally unexpected. And then after replacing that fuse, we were golden. I play hardcore single player. I love getting diamonds. I need something to burn at the end of stream, you know? Oh, what's this about? Oh, okay, battery's charged. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I'm not digging the hole, then I'm not digging the hole, dude. God, it feels good to say that again. Back to digging the hole. Because we're just digging a hole, my friend. I need a drink. We're digging a hole, dude. Hopefully there'll be a lot of air in this hole when I'm done. That's for sure. Live goal achieved? What goal did we achieve, chat? Hold on, what goal did we achieve? Why does it say we achieved a goal? I don't think it was the gift goal. I don't think it was the follower goal. What goal is TikTok talking about? Is TikTok going crazy, chat? Because it says in the chat to me, live goal achieved. Check the goal and celebrate the moment. But my goals are on screen is not been hit. Huh? Oh, yeah, I've played in creative before as well. GG, man. Excuse me. Welcome. All right, look at that. Another layer done. No, another stripe. Not like. Man, I'm getting all my words messed up. I've forgotten all my vocabulary when it comes to digging a hole. We've got a hole, we've got a layer, and we've got stripes. I don't know. I feel like we had a lot of different ways for calling these stripes. Lanes? No, we never called them that. That's for sure. Inventory's full. Let's get the heck out of here. Woo! Hopefully there'll be a lot of air in this hole when I'm done. Heck yeah. Preach the follows. The hole must be dug. That's all there is to it. Look at that. I have quite a few performance and quality of life mods, but nothing that changes any gameplay mechanics. And you can check out the Colonel mod pack to see everything I'm running on CurseForge, linked in the bio, panels, descriptions, etc. The hole is the goal. Oh man, all right, now we get to just relax and mine. I don't have any castle projects planned, not in the immediate future. Right now, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get to Bedrock. I'm just trying to get to Bedrock. I have absolutely no estimate for how much longer this is gonna take. Trying to get an accurate estimate will only lead to disappointment. I'm here to dig the hole until the hole has been dug. No, the hole is the goal. The hole is for digging, my friend. Oh, man. We're on negative 24. We just started this layer today. But thanks to the cave in front of me, it looks like we've made a lot of progress already. Shoot. It means the hole is the goal. Thought that was pretty self-explanatory. Caves are good.
Massive.
Yo, Brent with the prime for 28 months. Lots of resubs today, chat. I'm really appreciating it. Probably because I haven't streamed all week. I'm getting like a week's worth of resubs in one day. Love to see it. Man, if I just streamed once a month, think about how many diamonds I'd get to burn at the end of every stream. I meant once a week. I meant once a week. Dang it. Not once a month. Well, actually, that'd be like, yeah, I get to burn like half a stack of diamonds at the end of stream every month. That's if I would get to keep my current sub count at streaming once per month or once per week. I don't think that would happen. So anyone else have anything cool go on in the last week or so worth talking about? How was your weekend? How was your week? It's Since it's Friday, it's a new weekend, right? Any upcoming plans for this weekend? Last we checked, it was over 10 stacks of diamonds so far from this hole. But I'm not counting. We just occasionally will go back and check my stats and stuff like that, comparing them to the beginning of the hole. But I don't remember it off the top of my head right now. The point is a lot. More than I need. Explosives and beer. Oh, yeah. I've been hearing fireworks. All week. Oh crap, there was something I wanted to talk about. Has anybody here heard about the really stupid people in the government or in I forget what it's called, ESA or something, that's advocating that hosting a private game server, specifically a private Minecraft server, is illegal or should be illegal and violates Microsoft's and Mojang's copyright to play on a Minecraft server that is not hosted by Mojang's themselves. Should be illegal and violates Mojang's copyright. And they're like arguing this, like this is a company that represents Microsoft and other very large game developers arguing this in court under oath, saying that it is their stance that private game servers are illegal and infringe on copyright. So this is a company that represents Microsoft, aka represents Minecraft, advocating in court that it's illegal for private servers to exist. So that's like me hosting a community server. That's like you hosting a server for you and your friends. That's also like Hypixel and every other ginormous server that exists. The Hive server that used to exist. Like, it's saying that all of those are illegal and infringing on Mojang's copyright. That's terrifying. Not in court. They're testifying to a California legislative subcommittee. Okay, they're trying to get to court, or they're trying to get a law. They're speaking to a government body. On what grounds? The whole point of the ESA is to advocate for very large game developers to the government, and they would effectively be trying to set precedent that it's illegal. Boom, boom, boom. Or they would be trying to get it written into law or whatever. I don't know. It's specifically, they are the group that is against, what was the pirate software controversy? There was that Stop Killing Games. That was it. This is the lobbying party for the ginormous game developers to fight against the Stop Killing Game movement. So in order, allegedly, so their stance is so that Stop Killing Games wants it to be that if you end of life a game, you have to make the game like open for the community to self-host servers and stuff if they want to keep the game running without the developers ongoing support. So their argument in court is to effectively say, well, private servers infringe on our copyright, so why would we allow the Stop Killing Games movement to dictate that we have to provide private servers at all? And it's really bad faith, just evil corpo speak. Yeah. But it's crazy that they specifically used Minecraft as an example when Minecraft specifically and has always provided the actual server jar files to host your own server. They're saying using the jar file that Minecraft provides you to host a server infringes on Minecraft's copyright. That is their argument right now. And God, do I hope that somebody with half a brain cell is in the room with them that gets to weigh in on the discussion. Okay. Actually, they specifically, at first everyone thought like, oh, this is like big dumb government people or not understanding how video games work, and then they came out with a public statement being like, no, we know exactly how video games work, and this is our educated opinion. That it's like, oh no. They doubled down on it publicly. Yeah. In an interview with I think PC Gamer or something like that. They're like, we know what we're arguing against. So I don't think it's stupidity. I think it is 100% malice. Like, do not attribute what you can to stupidity if it can be attributed to malice. Like that saying, I don't know if that saying is supposed to go that way or not, but this is the way. I don't remember if I don't know if the actual saying is do not attribute stupidity to malice or do not attribute malice to stupidity. Sometimes it could go either way. You can be stupid and evil. It's the other way. Okay, do not attribute to malice what can be attributed to stupidity is the actual saying. I like it the other way around. The cynic in me absolutely loves no. Nobody is stupid enough to make these decisions. They are actually evil is as the default. That is my default in life. And genuinely. Don't attribute to malice that can be explained by stupidity. Yeah, no. My motto has and forever will be: don't attribute to stupidity that can be explained by malice. Well, to dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. So I'm gotta dig the hole if I want to dig the hole. Preach the follows. Excuse you. You always see me mining? They see me mining. They hating. Da 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 da. White and nerdy. Just when you thought vegetables can't make phone calls, boom, onion rings. Okay, you're fired. Oh my God, you're fired. We're not gonna find any deep slate emeralds in here as it was not underneath a mountain. But I already have like 2 stacks of them in my world, so I won't be missing out on much. I didn't miss anything. Well, it's not signed into law or anything right now. It is just a lobbying group trying to argue to politicians to make a law saying that. So it's not actually law yet. And, you know, we don't know what the government actually thinks about their arguments. But effectively, like, if it goes into law in America, if game companies want to release their games in America, they have to abide by that. And usually game developers will only, you know, they'll choose the most restrictive policy for whatever countries they plan on releasing, and not making different versions of the games for different countries and stuff like that. So who knows? Who knows? You can't fire me. You was never hired. Hey, would you like a job? Oh, great. You're fired. I watched a movie with my kids. It was the SpongeBob movie. It was one of the SpongeBob movies, where Patrick specifically said, where Mr. Krabs fires Patrick in one of the SpongeBob movies, and Patrick is like, "You can't fire me. I don't work here." And then he's like, "Patrick, would you like a job, my boy?" He's like, "Yes, I would." "Great, you're fired." I watched that over the week. And it was the perfect layup. It was the perfect layup right there, dude. So Minecraft is not getting banned. There is a evil corporate lobbying group trying to ban Minecraft servers from existing. Why does my axe keep getting moved into my hotbar? I don't remember axing anything. Oh, maybe the chest. Maybe from the chest. But they're trying not only for Minecraft servers. They're arguing as like for the gaming community as a whole, effectively like being like Call of Duty servers and all Blizzard servers, and effectively every game developer owned by Minecraft and what other large game developing studios are represented by this lobbying group. So it's not good stuff. It's not good stuff. I don't know if Nintendo's involved. Thank you for all the gifts coming in, my dudes. I'll use them to support my legal fees to keep my community SMP online once it's made illegal. Oh boy. Oh, the hole must be dug. Well, the thing is Europe specifically has a lot of laws in place and in the works to help consumer rights, especially for video games. And the reason that this lobbying group exists is because there is a movement in the US as well to enforce regulations on game developers, and these people are arguing against regulations for themselves, which is a kind of obvious, and they're arguing the extreme opposites. The Stop Killing Games movement is arguing that, like, hey, if you have a multiplayer server and you want to take your game offline and you want to stop hosting servers for your game, that you need to provide a community a hostable way of keeping the game alive. You have to like provide the files to host a private server and stuff like that, which is no big deal for Minecraft. But like for Call of Duty, they don't want to do that. And other really big games. So this lobbying group is taking it to the extremes, saying that not only should we not give you ways to host your own servers once we decide to shut down our game for no reason, we also are arguing now that hosting your own servers is illegal and infringing on our copyright. Like that's their argument. Is they're like, no, you can't say we have to do that because well, it shouldn't be legal for you to even want that. Like they're like that is the third grade, you know, logic going on right there in these multi-billion-dollar corporations, money-hungry sons of biscuits.
Your attention, please. Are there any Polar Express passengers in need of refreshment?
To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I'm not digging a hole, then I'm not digging the hole. No, I'm digging the hole. I play hardcore single player. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I'm not digging the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. Hydrate? Oh, I did hear it, but I didn't register it. I keep looking at the side of that block and it keeps not mining it. I don't have any specific plans. Oh wait, well tomorrow I'm streaming. Tomorrow I'm in the Gamers Feud Minecraft Content Pyramid. That game show starts at 3:30 p.m. Eastern. I'll be live tomorrow afternoon. No, so in their argument, realms are hosted by Microsoft. They're hosted by Mojang. They would specifically be the only legal servers in their argument. But nothing that they're saying is the law yet. They're arguing it should be made the law, but it is not the law yet. And I imagine they're going to have a lot of resistance getting something like that to pass. But that hasn't stopped billionaires before. I play hardcore single player. I'm not on an SMP. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. But other than being in stream tomorrow, I don't have any particular plans. We had a family trip this past week. You know, spent some time with a little bit of family, and that was good enough of a 4th celebration for us. We don't do anything particularly anyway on a normal year. Take the kids to see fireworks shows. You know, kids love that. Oh, I mean, they might have been, Darcy. I don't know. I mean, it's always good to promote the Colonel Kingdom SMP, but typically my answer to people asking about what SMP and stuff like that is to tell them I'm not. I'm playing hardcore single player. We're digging a hole, my friend. We did start digging this hole in January. Today is the 83rd stream digging this hole. The hole is the best stream, bro. I know, dude. I appreciate you seeing the light, man. My streams are about 3.5 hours on average. Some days 3, some days 4 hours. Boom, 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 boom. All right. Look at that progress, chat. Some would say that the hole is being dug. Others would say the air is being placed. And I'm inclined to believe you both be right. Preach. Chat, if you're new here, chat, make sure you subscribe to the red site. The 20,000 Day World Tour will be coming out soon. Within the next month, presumably. You love winter. It's oranges that make you love winter. You guys are so upside down over there. When you think of cold, you think of good oranges. I'm so confused. Also, speaking of cold, has my house actually caught up on its AC now that it's chilling? What's it down to? Okay, the house is down to 76 degrees now. That's the lowest it's been since since the middle of the night last night. It was about 11 p.m. last night because I have like smart home temperature sensors and stuff. It was about 11 p.m. last night that you see the temperature at my house was steady during the day and it started declining at night and then sharp incline and just it was 80 degrees by the time we woke up, or 79 degrees by the time we woke up, and I was sweating, and then my whole day was my whole morning effectively was getting the AC working again, and then the whole afternoon was like maximizing, trying to be like, hey, don't have the lights on, don't have the curtains open, get the fans blowing, we gotta get the house cooled down, and the AC just never got it down below 79 until the sun sets. It was like, oh no. In the USA, they go for hamburgers when it gets cold. I don't understand. If that's a joke, I don't understand. What's up? 79 is 26. That's a little hot for you. Yeah. That was when I woke up to the temperature being inside my house this morning. It was quite a bit warmer than that outside the house, to the point where the AC was only able to hold the temperature steady at 79 degrees all day long. It was never able to bring it down. Temps dropped. I don't know. If you got cooled down, that's great. That's great. That's optimal comfiness. Oh boy. I would say outside, you know, 79 degrees in short sleeves. That's a good day, man. In your house with the windows closed, getting stuffy. That's where the difference is. Heck yeah, dude. We got a boatload of that stuff myself last week. I love the new blocks. Oh, that's great if you got cooled down. Oh my god, I've been seeing so much stupid discourse about the AC in Europe versus America online lately. God, it blows my mind, the ignorance of people on the internet. Oh, there's tornadoes all the time. But I was watching a storm chaser kind of channel last week, and there definitely was, or I don't know if it was last week, maybe it was 2 weeks ago. I don't know. There definitely was recently tornadoes that storm chasers were going after and stuff like that. Same, yeah, dude. That's cold for all of a sudden. Oh man, time is flying tonight. I can't believe it's been already almost an hour and a half that I've been live today. It does not feel like it. You want to travel to the USA to see a tornado? That's a sentence. Oh yeah, we gotta dig the hole to dig the hole, you know? I've I don't think I've ever seen a tornado like spout like in person come down. I've experienced lots of storms where there were actual tornadoes. I have actually, I know I've driven through a storm where like I probably was closer to a tornado than I knew about at the time. Like I was in like a really bad storm just driving home, didn't have the radio on, was listening to Bluetooth in my car and stuff like that. And like it was a really, really bad windy storm. And then like I got home and somebody asked me like, oh, did you see the tornado that was in the exact town that I was driving through at the time I was driving through it? And I was like, no, I was just driving. but that instance that I'm remembering, like I couldn't see 30 feet in front of me. The rain and was so brutal. Yeah. I have no idea what you're saying. Been in a tornado as it touched down? Yeah. I would love to maybe see one on the horizon. I feel like that would be sick. But as a homeowner, when the tornado sirens go off, every single ounce, well, as a homeowner and a father with kids in the home, every single ounce of, oh, a tornado, that might be cool, 100% goes away and is like, oh shit, my house. Oh, my kids. Oh no. You know, all yeah. The responsible part of your brain takes over. Saw one on the highway. Now that might be cool if you're driving on a highway and you see one like way off in the distance. That'd be cool. As long as it doesn't appear to be slowly getting larger. AKA closer. Or it's like not directly in front of you, but like off to the side, you know. If it looks like it's 20 miles off to your left or something, like that'd be cool. You'd let a tornado take your house if it meant being able to meet the wizard. Interesting. Dude, that's crazy. What's up? We are on -24, indeed. No. Typically, like most homes have basements, and if you have a basement, the wisdom is to just get in your basement. Homes that don't have basements and are in Tornado Alley will often have a shelter, which is like in my understanding, is just like a basement with an opening to the outdoors only kind of deal. But like that is very different. And I've never owned or been in a home that has a shelter, a cellar kind of deal. Yeah. See, me personally, when there's a tornado, I just go sit on the roof. Figure the house can't fall on me if I am on top of the house. Storm shelter is a concrete hole in the ground. Oh, okay. So people do construct like actual things like that. I don't know. This world's over 19,000 days. Making it neutral, like to where it can. Well, I mean, right now it's passive, so neutral would mean like it would have a chance to get angry at you in certain scenarios. Be interesting. I could actually, thinking about it, I think most passive mobs should fall into the neutral. Like, I feel like a cow, especially the new ones that have like the bigger horns on them and stuff like that. If you hit a cow, it should charge you. Full stop. If you go to bed next to a pig, it should start eating you. Like, that's what it would do. It'd be like, ooh, a snack. like, come on. Yeah, I have a third person mod installed that gives you a better third person. It's called like Shoulder Surfer. You can see it and everything else I'm running in the Colonel mod pack in the bios, descriptions, and linked on CurseForge. I wouldn't add a mod to do those kind of changes for the mobs to be neutral. I would want Mojang to add it to the actual game. But I'm sure there are plenty of mods to make new passive mobs hostile or neutral. Shoulder surfing, yeah. Yeah, it gives you a real classic third-person POV, like a FPS third-person in Minecraft. Which is, it gives you guys a lot better view of the hole while I'm digging it, so you don't just see the block I'm staring at. And I get to flex my cape a little, you know. Next week, I am going to start roll for cape, though. I was going to start it this week, but then, you know, I took off time. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I'm not digging the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. Prices increase, yeah. That's actually a really good mechanic to compare villagers to being neutral mobs. Like they don't attack you, they attack your wallet. They're financially neutral. The thing about digging a hole is I'll dig the whole hole, don't worry. If there's a specific block you see that you want me to mine, trust me, I'll mine it when it's time to mine it. I want more than anything an inventory update. I think Exumavoid has a lot of very good videos that are a few years old now, with some very good ideas on how to do a complete inventory overhaul, and I would love for Mojang to tackle any and all of his suggestions. If you wanted to learn more about what I'm expecting from an inventory update. Oh, no. Extra rows in your inventory does not solve the problem. It only lengthens the amount of time between your problems. It's a band-aid, not a solution. Or it's a band-aid, not a cure. I would not, if Mojang released a snapshot tomorrow giving us an extra row or an extra 2 rows of inventory space, I would not complain. I would welcome it. But it would not be the solution. It would just be a band-aid, a temporary fix. I decided I needed to dig a hole. That's typically how someone makes decisions. Oh, Chad, did we find a new waterlogged cave? Okay. Interesting. Oh boy, well, this sucks. I kind of stopped doing this side over here, so I gotta go catch it up. Just backpacks, would that help? Help, yes. Solve, no. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. We just started this layer today. So no. Something about Sony announcing it will no longer release physical games, it'll only be digital. I did hear about that as well, yeah. It really seems like the gaming industry is coming together to just ruin themselves for every single ounce and penny of greed that they possibly can. Like, I've seen more people on the internet looking to buy old consoles like 360s and GameCubes and Wii's and Nintendo 64s because they're like, yeah, I have a PS5, but like I just want to go play games that aren't going to like aren't actively trying to you know, make my time gaming worse. And it's just like, yeah. Well, the ender chest being the size it is makes sense based on of its physical block size, right? I don't think a double ender chest would be would fit very well into the game. Oh. What was in this week's snapshot, chat? I skimmed it and it all looked very technical, and I didn't really read and absorb like all the technical changes. Did they change anything cool? Anything related to the Vulcan update, or like what was in this week's snapshot effectively? It looked like they didn't like add very many features, just like changed a bunch of stuff under the hood. But like, what was that stuff under the hood? Anyone pay attention to the snapshots this week? Preach, dude. We're making good progress. Drowns with trident melee you. I did see that change. Okay, yeah. I saw the changelog was like very long with like a lot of technical stuff that I don't know what it did. I think it was like world generation stuff, maybe being data driven. I don't know. The hole must be dug. No, it just means that the drown holding the trident will hit you rather than throw the thing. Though, like you can definitely just left click on somebody with a trident, right? Like that's effectively what they're doing. It might only be the same damage as hitting someone with your fist, but they do that rather than throw the trident at you from 3 blocks away. Is the change. Yeah, I was busy. I didn't actually read the full change log, or maybe I did like scroll through it, but like I didn't read and comprehend what was going on. We're digging a hole, my friend. I I mean, I feel like a trident has like some melee damage. I don't know. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I'm not digging the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. The hole must be dug. Wow. I am pretty tired. I went to bed pretty late last night. Like really late. I want to say like probably close to 4 when I fell asleep last night. But then I got woke up at 9 this morning, and with the whole AC issue, I did not sleep in. I definitely would have slept in a little bit later if I hadn't been like sweating through my with my bed sheets. Why does the hole have to be dug? Well, that's all a hole can be, dude. The hole is the goal, my friend. Oh. Instamine, yay! I love Instamine. It was too short. Too short, chat. Is that more of that waterlogged cave? Oh no, that one's just a single opening right there. I'll fill it in. This... Yeah, this is a large-ish waterlogged cave, so... you know, back when we were in the stone layers, waterlogged caves disappointed me, but now that we're in Deep Slate, I will gladly take as many caves in any form, waterlogged or not, just because that's less Deep Slate I have to mine. The hole is the goal. Oh shoot, is damn this guy here yet? Because I got my Ender 3, or not my Ender 3, my Centauri Carbon Canvas 3, so I can turn my 3D printer into a multicolor 3D printer. It was a lot more of a kit than I was expecting for how cheap it was. I have to do quite a bit of disassembly on my printer to get it working. Chat, would you be interested in me doing a stream of like working on my 3D printer and turning it into a multicolor 3D printer and installing this add-on kit, or should I just do that offline? Because like I used to do like Lego streams and like computer build streams, and this is like right up those alleys. But I don't know if anyone's interested in watching that, or if I should just do it. You'd watch it? Yes, yes. It goes against the rules? What rules? Yeah, okay. Well, I can see, I don't know for sure, but I imagine like I probably have to like 3D print some parts to go like along with it. The kit seemed pretty comprehensive, but I would imagine like I might have to 3D print some parts like before I can do it. I don't know if it came with every single like clip and every single thing, or if it comes with the files that I have to 3D print accessories or mounting brackets or anything like that. For how cheap it was, I would definitely expect them to expect me to print some pieces alongside it. So once I, do the bare minimum amount of prep, I only just got back from my trip, and I have the package now. I opened it and have not looked through it, or have read the instructions. But I could definitely add it into my stream schedule next week to one of my streams will just be a 3D printer upgrade stream. This is the same hole that we've been digging since the beginning of the year. I have a Elegoo Centauri Carbon, and I got the Canvas 3 upgrade module that just came out, which turns it from a single filament printer into a multi-filament printer, up to 4 colors. And I've never had a multi-filament printer before. And I bought this one with the specific intention of buying this module once it came out. I bought this printer secondhand from somebody who was tired of waiting for Elegoo to release the multicolor accessory module. And they went and bought some Bamboo Labs, I think. And then I got their printer fairly at a good deal, and then I bought the upgrade. So here he is. Thank you for the gifts, my dude. Look at that progress. Oh, we're nearly done with this little piece over here, and then we get to go on to the big stripes, the big slices. I've never had it before. I was actually really kicking myself a couple months ago because Elegoo said from the get-go that the Centauri Carbon was going to have an upgrade path to be a multicolor thing. And then they had really dragged their feet on it for like months, if not years, to where, and they had taken it off their website saying that they were ever going to do it. And then they actually ended up releasing a new printer of the Centauri Carbon 2 that just included multicolors and was the same printer that included multicolor. And for a while, I think their official stance was that they were not going to release the upgrade module like they had said they were going to. And like everybody who bought this printer was like thoroughly upset by that. And eventually they just now did release it. Way behind schedule. But luckily, I got one. And yeah, this is going to be my first time having a multicolor printer. I'm stoked for it. Though there is a difference between what my printer is versus the Centauri Carbon 2, which comes with multicolor printing, and that is that there's like there's like a whole enclosure for having the spools and stuff that I'm not going to have. The 4 spools are going to be mounted to the outside of my printer, whereas for their new model, it's like inside a humidity controlled closure built into the printer. So like I'm not going to have that benefit. So like there's some trade-offs to upgrading the old model, but like I think it was $65 for the upgrade versus, going out and buying a new printer for I think close to $500 it is. So good stuff. Of course it's going to take a while. What's the Elytra flying animation? That is the vanilla Elytra flying animation. That's what you look like when you fly with an Elytra. Boom, 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 boom. The hole is the goal. Welcome in, dude. Running out of liquids. We're at almost nearly the halfway mark of stream, so that's when we'll take our break. Anyway. Yeah, I've had a lot of things in the past that I've wanted to print in multicolors, and lots of things that are like designed for multicolored prints that I've just not printed because I didn't want it to be monotone. I never really got into the whole like painting and then or like finishing a print, like sanding it down and then you know, painting it and stuff like that. I never got into. I never got into like swapping out materials, like doing the first layer in one color and then the rest of the layers like in another, or doing like a top layer in another color to kind of like, I never got into like swapping materials or anything like that. So this is going to be my first time truly ever having like any kind of multicolors on prints, and it's going to be a proper quad multicolor printer, and I'm stoked for it. And I think I definitely will do a stream next week, since everyone unanimously said they wanted to watch it. Love that. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I didn't dig the hole, then I wouldn't be digging the hole. You said no? Yeah, it was unanimously yes from everyone that mattered. This is as fast as you can go. I normally print with PLA. Before I had this Elegoo, I was on an Ender 3, well over a 10-year-old machine that I just replaced with a. It didn't stop working, but I was using Octoprint on a Raspberry Pi, and I needed to reformat the Raspberry Pi, and that had been. That Raspberry Pi had been not working for close to like 2 years. So I hadn't printed anything in quite a while. And then I got this printer, and I just had like quite a few spools of PLA still. PLA is easy to print with, and that's just kind of what, that's like all my Ender 3 would do. And yeah, that's just what I stuck with. But I definitely am interested. I'm really interested in having one of my 4 spools, like almost permanently, being one of the support materials that dissolves in water, or something along those lines. That would be sick. Printing supports that just dissolve away. I'd love that. I've never had a Bamboo Labs printer. I've heard they're great printers, and I hear that their ecosystem and their software support and the company kind of are poo-poo. So I know there was a whole bunch of drama about them stealing, trying to claim the Benchy files and stuff like that, and that was basically the start of the end for people respecting them. So I did not get to go to TwitchCon, but I do have the Crafter Cape. I offered very many people to pay for their TwitchCon tickets, until eventually I got one. I would have loved to go, but I just could not swing an international flight for a cape. Oh, you still print like physically moving files on a micro SD card? I never could subscribe to doing that. I think within like the first month of owning my Ender 3, I went out and bought a Raspberry Pi, and then was like, yep, this is it. Because the disconnect, man, of like physically moving the micro SD card from the printer to the to the thing just makes it feel like, in my mind, it makes it feel like, oh, whatever I did, whatever I designed, I'm like, it's just hopes that it works at that point. It's just your controller. I use it to control LEDs and share the print statuses around your network. Ah, sick. Okay, what kind of printer do you have? I use my pickaxe, sometimes my shovels as well. If vacation happened at the same time to the same area TwitchCon was at, he probably would have been there in person. Well, I've wanted to go to the US TwitchCon for the past couple years. I very seriously went and looked up flight costs to go to TwitchCon in Rotterdam because of this cape. Like, is a business expense. I would have loved to go to a TwitchCon. I've wanted to go. I'm a partner. Like, going would be great. I just haven't been able to justify it. It's just life, man. Life finds a way to get in the way, you know? Bamboo, Prusa, and Cocoa Press. I don't know a Cocoa Press. Yeah, I've heard really good things about Prusa. I've heard Bamboo Labs printers are like really good printers, but they've kind of just like tanked their credibility lately. Oh wait, like it prints the chocolate? I've seen some of that stuff. That's crazy. I love that. Okay, so you have two like plastic printers, I assume, the Bamboo Labs and the Prusa. What makes you decide to use one versus the other? Or like, is the Prusa like super old and you recently replaced it with the Bamboo Labs, or vice versa? And like you just have both, but you always use the new one kind of deal? Or my kids would love the Cocoa Press. How much do those run? Because I have my Ender 3, and now I have my Centauri Carbon. And as soon as I bought the Centauri Carbon, my very first print, and when I saw that it was literally 10 times faster at printing, I was like, oh, there is no reason for me to ever make this Ender 3 work again. There's no reason for me not to disassemble this and use the stepper motors in other projects and stuff like that. Like, like with, I don't know, computers, I always feel like, oh man, I could keep this printer and run it as like a server, or keep this computer to run it as a server for this other thing or whatever, or harvest the CPU and RAM to put into this rack mount case or something like that when I decommission a computer. But with with my old printer, I was basically like, this thing is a paperweight compared to my Elegoo, and it's just like, I don't see myself ever using it. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging the hole. Don't convince him, he doesn't need it. Oh, my kids would absolutely love the chocolate 3D printer. My kids love my 3D printer. I've printed them a few things from it, and my daughter will stand there face glued to the glass watching it print for God knows how long, just like I do. Once it starts moving and you're like, okay, I want to just make sure the first layer is good. 2 hours later, oh man, it's only 20% done. I gotta finish this. Use Bamboo for single color prints and Prusa for multicolor prints, since they're the XL tool changer and nearly eliminates all the waste that normally comes with multicolor. Oh yeah, so this one's definitely going to have lots of poops. Because it's, but I don't, it doesn't have the tool changer. I don't know. Historically, like, I've always saved my my 3D print scrap, like my failed prints, my support material, all that kind of stuff. I've always saved it. But I in the move to this house, I threw out my, like, I was like, because I've always been saving it for one day, an affordable way to, you know, grind up and melt your scrap, your waste into new filament rolls will be a thing. But for the move here, I threw it out. Or actually, I do think I moved it to this house, and then in part of cleaning my office, I threw it out. Like organizing my office last year, I threw it out. But now I'm back into this, and I have a new bucket to fill with scrap, and I'm probably going to get a lot of multicolor print poops that are going to fill that up rather quickly. I don't print enough to like justify buying one of those machines to make my own filament out of my own scraps. There is one, I believe, by Bamboo Labs now that like costs, I don't know, like $2,000 maybe, and the math on it is like once you've made 80 to 100 spools of filament out of your scrap filament with this filament maker, you might break even on saving money with the thing. And it's like, yeah, I can't really justify that. Yeah, I can't really justify that. But I do plan on just getting like I don't know, like a 5-gallon bucket or something. Because there's like a chute that comes out of the back of the printer. And by default, it falls into a little box. My printer actually has like a printed, like larger box that it falls into. But I really want that chute to just fall into like a 5-gallon bucket, you know, and then I can just take that 5-gallon bucket and like, yeah. It's very hard to justify for personal use. I mean, for environmental reasons, it makes a lot of sense. Like 3D printing for me has always been oh man, this is really cool because I can make some niche thing, and that's good because I don't need to go, you know, get some plastic part that costs 2 cents to make in China, shipped internationally to fix my doorknob kind of deal, right? That's a good thing to fix, right? Versus all the plastic waste is bad environmentally, and it's just like, and you know, plastic recycling is you know, most of the plastic you put in your recycle does not get recycled, which doesn't mean don't recycle your plastic, but it does mean that like most of your efforts are going to waste, and you're better off like in prioritizing recycling paper and glass and stuff and metal that actually does get recycled. So I've always had the itch in the back of my brain to like to save my 3D print waste and not throw it away, so that one day I can turn it into more reusable 3D print stuff. But it's just like a never-ending a thing that's probably never gonna happen. Yeah. They make toilet seats meant for 5-gallon buckets. It'd be funny if you put one of them on my bucket. All right, we're taking my quick break here, chat, because we're about halfway through the stream now. If you're new, consider dropping a follow on whatever platform you're watching on. Okay, here we go. New door, chat, that we added last stream. First time going through it like in an official, like that's so much easier though. All right, volume's down. Chest plate's on, and sword is swinging. All right, chat. I will be right back.
Colonel is going on a break. If you are new here, consider dropping a follow or subscribing. He will return shortly. There is a mini game playing in the purple chat. If you want to join, you can find a link to all his socials in the bio/description, etc. Otherwise, get up and stretch, get a drink, and leave a like on the stream.
All right, chat, I'm back. It looks like words wasn't working or something. Rip. Let me reconnect TikTok chat here. I see a message. I don't know how long ago that message was. I don't know if it wasn't working or what, but there we go. And now we don't even have to go out through the bottom. Jesus Christ. Two of them just out there waiting for me. What? Did they wander off of this and then land on the roof and then jump onto my little platform as soon as I open the door? Like, that's... All right. Like, we stopped wanting to go in through here because we had a hole in the ceiling to fly in and out of, and we would often encounter some in here that we assumed jumped off of here onto the roof, down through the hole, down onto here, sometimes even jumping down into here and walking into this room. So we were like, oh, we'll just skip that and go straight out here. I feel like I need to put a roof over this now, but I also feel like, man, I really just need to enclose the sides of these. If I truly believe that what's happening are these guys are jumping off the lower platforms and surviving it. If that is truly what's happening, I feel like I need to just enclose the sides of these with glass, red glass to match the theme, and then I think we'll be fine. And then I can just replace this string here with red glass. That's a wall that goes up even higher. I don't know. Let's get the heck out of here. I don't see the portal I'm looking for. There it is. All right. Oh, thanks for doing that, good Darcy. I didn't realize it was still on screen. What's up? Oh. Darcy, I saw you put some news about Voxy updating or not updating yet in the Discord the other day. Any update there? Are they still not having released an update for Voxy? I have not even glanced to see if I have any mods that are need updated or are worth being updated for the Colonel mod pack this week. I probably will revisit that like Monday, probably. All right, look at the progress on that hole, chap. You can see here the line of the layer where we're at. Done all that today so far, but obviously the big cave is there helping us. Jeez. My hiccups, dude. I could train a dragon with all these hiccups. All right. Creeper. All right. It's alpha now, Discord only. They're having some issues with it still, apparently. Changed a bit in the update. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, they made lots and lots of changes to rendering because of Vulkan specifically, so. Oh, I missed because of this weird angle thing happening. That slime jumped down 3 blocks and died. Oh, poor guy. I mean, I'm not specifically waiting for Voxy for like my next update or anything like that, but I definitely would include it in... I definitely would include it in the update whenever it comes out. I do think when Voxy updates, I will specifically be updating the Colonel mod pack right away to switch away from Bobby back to Voxy. I have a mod called Shoulder Surfer to get a classic third-person view in here while I'm digging the hole. Definitely more interesting than just staring straight at a block of deep slate for the entire stream. Oh, come on, baby slimes. Leave me alone, dude. My feet are killing me right now. Even though I'm standing on this mat, that's the only reason I'm actually standing right now. Because my feet are killing me today. just sore. I want to eat. Ooh, Chad, I had wings for dinner today. Oh, they were good. Magic made them in the air fryer. Whew. They were good, dude. Once Iris updates, they can finish updating without issues, is what I'm understanding, so it's a waiting game. Well, yeah, but what's Iris waiting on at this point? Because the Iris devs are always really quick, and they're like always ahead of the game, so for them to not have an update yet is crazy. But I do know the Iris devs are planning on phasing out Iris, and the slimes followed me off the edge. Oh no! And they're planning on making like a new shader mod, and Iris will not support Vulkan. Iris will only support OpenGL, and they're gonna release a new shader mod to support Vulkan. So I wonder like how close they are to releasing that mod. They're waiting for Sodium to update. Okay, and Sodium's on beta. Right, okay. So it sounds like nothing has changed since last week when I updated the Colonel mod pack last. Rip. Yeah. Sounds like Mojang is making these mod makers' lives very difficult. Difficult. Oh, speaking of mods, by the way, I've been working with Techno for getting a custom mod made for the SMP. That was Greison's idea. He got it made working in like Forge and NeoForge, and then like he always makes his mods like he makes the same mod compatible with Fabric and NeoForge and stuff. He got the Fabric and NeoForge, or he got the NeoForge side of the mod working, but could never get the Fabric mod working. I did compensate him for his time, and I have the file, and I'm probably going to release it just so that anyone running a NeoForge server that wants to use it can have it. But we're not going to get that functionality for the SMP, sadly. But it is what it is. Yes, I mind all this. It's called Shoulder Surfer. Gives you a real classic third-person FPS view. Which I think is really nice for when I'm digging this hole. Gives you guys something more interesting to look at. And I get to flex my cape. You can check out all the mods I'm running in the Colonel mod pack, linked in the bios, descriptions, etc. on CurseForge. I've got quite a few performance and quality of life mods, like this Shoulder Surfer kind of deal, but nothing that changes any vanilla gameplay mechanics. I'm at least 7'20". But the last time I measured was 2nd grade, so I don't know. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. All right, I think I'm gonna sit back down, chat. I'm My feet are killing me today. I was hoping standing would help. Standing mat is underneath. Let's sit down. Whoa, okay. Apparently I set my desk up even higher. That's not what I meant to do. Oh. Welcome back. Let's dig a hole. This world's over 5.5 years old. If you're new here, I recommend checking out my 15,000 day world tour video. That is the latest one. If you want to see what all I got going on, besides the hole, of course. And chat, I recommend subscribing over on the red side as well, if you're new, because, well, the 20,000 day world tour is going to be coming out probably within the next month. If I hadn't taken this week off, we would actually be like really close. Really, really? It just takes practice. You just gotta be playing super carefully. Early game is when it matters how carefully you play. Once you get gear, you usually be pretty good. Most people can survive a lot longer than they think if they can just get to the point of getting full gear with enchantments and, you know, not being dumb and running into the middle of hordes of mobs and stuff like that. I've not been watching the World Cup. But if you are, I hope you're enjoying it. Preach, dude. Chat, if you're new here, consider subscribing on or following on whatever platform you're watching on. I'm typically live 6 nights a week, most of which is in this hardcore Minecraft world, digging a hole. Boop. That's cool. All right. There you go. What am I using to record my gameplay? Well, OBS is what you're watching. And then I also have Flashback, which is like built in, which is a mod that records the gameplay within the game. But I only use that for like really special moments or like making videos about builds and stuff like that. Uh-oh. Did I get disconnected from stream? No data on the short stream? Uh-oh. It says 0 seconds again now. What just happened? Chat, is the stream struggling? Test Banter says CPU's at like 30 to 40%. So like we're looking really good. Why did I just get like a stream disconnect on the shorts stream? No, it says good for you? Okay. Someone on the short stream says it was fine, and that's the one that I saw disconnected on my end. It says the stream restarted 40 seconds ago for me. It paused for a sec? Oh, interesting. Okay. I hate that. Abjanax, I'm not sure what you're... what's going on? You typing in the right chat today, bud? Goodness gracious. $25. Oh my goodness. Purple, welcome in. But oh my goodness. My kids have never really seen a lot of SpongeBob. I've shown them episodes here and there. They've never really cared for SpongeBob. But this past week, like I said, we were on a trip, and the place we were staying at had YouTube TV. So we were just at the whims of whatever was on YouTube TV, and there was like a 24/7 SpongeBob channel on YouTube TV that they didn't want to watch anything else. So we watched more SpongeBob than they've seen in their entire lives in the past week. Some really old episodes. We got to the Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza, like and some of the movies and some of the new episodes that I've never seen, and I was just like, oh, this is good. This is great. I didn't like. I saw like one new episode that had like, I feel like it was like a really stupid storyline. I couldn't even tell you what it is right now. But other than that, I was like, man. I was like, oh, this is the SpongeBob nostalgia was going strong. Also, Purple, did you see the Wifey Wednesday post I made in the Discord? You were on me about playing Repo a bunch, like quite a while ago, right? Well, I own it now. I don't know if your interest in the game has gone away. Uh-oh. It showed me chat's disconnected again on the short stream. Oh, gosh dang it. Yeah, he says stream has been paused. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it's just saying it's getting no data from. Okay, it's back now apparently. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Everything's fine on my end. It's just like the OBS is still streaming just fine. It's just that the shorts, like the red site just says it gets no data and then it comes back a second later. Who knows? That might keep happening for the rest of the day. I don't think it's a problem on my end. I'm not seeing anything that I can. Anything wrong that I could fix that would stop it from doing that. Like specifically when it goes offline, the only thing I see is that my preview of the Did anyone, so speaking of Wifey Wednesday, and if you don't know what I'm talking about with the Wifey Wednesday post, Magic and I went through the Steam summer sale, and we picked up quite a few new co-op games or multiplayer games to play together, and you can expect those to trickle out over the next couple months. But I did post what all games we bought because I often play with my mod team when we have like games that allow for multiple people to join. So I posted so that anyone on my mod team, if you are interested in playing any upcoming games with us, you can go take a look at what we bought, and then if you're interested, you could buy the game while it is still on sale on Steam. So just a heads up to anyone on the mod team that wants to participate in any upcoming Wifey Wednesday games. So the hole is the goal. It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. So, yeah, we got a few games coming up. I know the next one that we want to play, which actually wasn't on sale, but we were planning on buying it anyway, is Mecha Chameleon. So, if I get my way, Magic and I will be playing that next week. Man, am I tired though? Like, I'm not like tired like I could fall asleep. I just feel exhausted after spending an entire day in the house with the AC being busted like that. And the stress. This morning I got hit with just a stress bomb is all I got, you know? And then, yeah. To dig a hole, you gotta dig a hole. If I don't dig the hole, then I'm not digging the hole, dude. We're on -24. Just started this layer today. We're making good progress. We still got over a full hour of digging ahead of us, too. The hole is the goal, my man. Oh, inventory's full, huh? Sure is. Sure is. This is hardcore single player. Right back at it. I already have a base. This is just a hole. It's not about the build, it's about the destruction. We are digging a hole. I'm like not comfortable all of a sudden in my chair. My back is telling me that it's not having a good time sitting here. Oh yeah. You gotta terraform your worlds. It's like we get all this beautiful land generation, but like it never generates just a hole. You gotta have something unique there. Unadvanced? I mean, everyone's got their own play style. For me personally, I enjoy like the redstone of farming stuff, and I don't like the early game slow experience of Minecraft. I'm all about getting geared up and getting all the loot, all the resources, and then I can start having fun. I could go for a nap. I actually did take a nap earlier today. It was a good nap. So I feel like the fact that I went to bed real late last night, and then I got woke up at, I want to say I got like maybe 5 hours of sleep. And then I had like an hour-long nap. So I'll probably be up real late again tonight after stream. Yeah, I want to say it was probably like 4 that I went to bed last night. Because Magic would have went to bed probably at like 1. And then I decided like, oh, there's a new episode of Dimension 20 I have to watch, which is like a 2-hour episode. And then, you know, I wasn't immediately ready for bed after watching that 2-hour episode, so I might have watched a little bit more after that. I just can't get myself to want to go to sleep in the middle of the night. I've had that problem since I was a teenager, though. I don't think it'll ever go away. It's called shoulder surfing. It gives us this incredible third-person POV right here. You love Dimension 20? Are you watching their latest season about the vampires? It's been really good. There's one more episode. The season finale comes out like next week, or I don't know if they're doing episodes every 2 weeks or every 1 week, but the next episode's the finale, and I'm caught up now. I play hardcore single player. Oh boy, cat. You'll be watching it. It's good, dude. I really enjoy it. One thing, dude, watching this season of Dimension 20, I've seen, this is probably going to be like the 3rd season of Dimension 20 I've watched. I'm picking up on things Brennan is like saying that I feel like the players are just completely like missing the point of. Like Brendan is very clearly like setting them up for like, okay, like here's this scenario. If you just like kind of go along with it, you know, here's how you can get to your goal. And then they just kind of do the opposite. And it's like, wait, why didn't you just agree with them? Or why didn't you just like follow along and play along? And like, why are you making it more difficult? I don't know. It might be for entertainment value, but also, yeah, could be definitely just picking up on how Brennan does Brennan things, and while in the moment playing, probably a lot harder to to metagame. I play hardcore single player. How can I play it so stressful? Bro, we just vibing, dude. We're just digging a hole. It's just a grind over here, dude. Zero stress environment. What's up, Shilly? Oh, man. We're digging a hole. It's kind of the opposite of building. Very relaxing. Had another wisdom tooth out today. Wait, didn't you already get all yours pulled? Or that was purple that just had all of theirs pulled at once recently. Interesting. Well, I hope the recovery goes well. It was bleeding. That's normal. 1K. Ocean. So if it costs like 110K right now, it's because there's been 110 people redeem it. Or more realistically, if it costs 110, that means 109 people have redeemed it. The DM may seem nice and cuddly, but the DM is never on your side. No, like there's been genuine interactions with them where it's like, why are you reacting so hostility to what the NPC is saying? It's like, hold on, just like say, oh yes, you're right, I agree with you, and like poof, the conflict goes away. And like, yeah, you might have to roll a persuasion to convince them that you agree with them, but then like you're just I don't know, man. Sometimes it feels like they're just choosing the path of most resistance for the lulz. Like, I don't want to do spoilers for anyone that actually might care, but let me drop a scenario down, okay? There's a scenario where these group of vampires are meeting some other magical entity, right? And this other magical entity is like, hey, I know that you guys want to come over here and just basically run shit. And it's like, we need to, like, I don't like the way that things are currently being run, so like I'm glad that you're dismantling the bad parts of society, but like I really want to make sure that you're not going to like step in and fill in that evil role. And like from the way they're playing, they wholeheartedly do not want to be an evil dictator over this. They're not trying to, right? But they never just outright say to this other person like, no, like we would love to work with you. Like they're really defensive about it, and it's like, guys, hold on, just like tell them like, oh yeah, we want the same things you want. We want to dismantle this stuff, and we want everyone to be better. And it's like just say that, and the whole conflict. You would not go into this whole story arc having a conflict with them if you just kind of finish the conversation. Yeah, there is the playing aspect of it, like playing the way your character would want. But like, it aligned with their goals to make this person an ally, but they never just like responded in a positive way to this in this scenario. I'm like, guys, you're fumbling so hard. I want to play D&D one day so bad. I don't have anyone to play it with. I don't know what I would do, but I don't know, man. Watching Dimension 20 makes me really want to play D&D sometime. Oh. I've never played it. What the current season's name is? No. I can find out. I think it's Lord of the Shadows or something like that. Or that's like the name of the first episode, maybe? Escape from the Blood Keep? Dimension 20. Nope. Nope, that's an older season. City Council of Darkness, that's what it's called. City Council of Darkness. And I'm really enjoying it. Yes. Yeah, I literally found it here, and then I looked up in chat and Grayson had posted it. Swing by Bob's house and go to Grayson's house and play. Wait, Bob and Grayson are playing D&D together? Ha dang. I know Bob does play D&D. Like with, I think it's like with family or something. In person kind of deal. Oh, what's up, Techno? How you doing? Thank you for the gifts coming in. I appreciate that. Find a good DM to do virtual stuff with. That would be fun. That would be fun. I've seen, wow, I really am bad at starting a sentence. I have seen like, family D&D, like geared to kids where it's like you use Legos and stuff like that. I've seen ads for that and I've been like, oh man, I kind of really want to like host a family D&D thing like maybe every Sunday. The reason I don't stream is because I play D&D with my kids. Like that would be sick. I get Magic in on it too. She would have a horrible time at first. But like I've seen like things like that and I've thought about like DMing for like my kids and stuff. But yeah, I would like to join as a player at some point before I ever did that, just to actually get a feel for playing. Yeah, I still want to post. I was talking earlier, actually, Techno, saying that like, yeah, we're not going to get the mod for the SMP, but I still want to post the NeoForge version of it. And I want to like just make that available and open source it, kind of deal, and just not let the effort go to waste because maybe somebody will someday want that. For their server on those versions, so. But unlike the other mods and stuff that I post, Chad, this is going to be like a one and done. Like it's going to get posted and it's never going to get updated. Unless Techno ever wants to pick it back up and make it work on Fabric, which is where we need it. Yeah. Yeah, he said he couldn't get it working. Did he He had sent a version that was supposed to work on Fabric and test it with you, Gryson. Did it ever work? Like, did it not work at all, basically, when you tried it? I don't know what happened there. It didn't work at all? Interesting. Server wouldn't boot with it? Ah, rip. Kept deleting the main files. Interesting. It just didn't do anything. Ah. We're on negative 24 now. Still got a ways to go to bedrock. Well. Oh, man. I have about a stack of beacons placed around this hole to get full beacon coverage with all effects. Man, I'm tired though. I know I've said that a few times today. I feel drained, man. Got about 1 more hour left to stream tonight, chat. It is a full fat 4-hour stream, by the way. I assume everyone knew the fact I wasn't ending in 5 minutes, since I'm still here digging the hole and we haven't done bingo yet, but I figured make sure everyone knows. I do long. I used to do a lot long streams all the time. I don't so much anymore. Man. We are grinding here, though. this. Oh, it's about to be dark. About to be like, oh, that slime's gonna come jump on me when I get over there, but actually, we need to sleep first, and then he can come jump on me. Inventory is basically full. Let's empty this out. All right, progress update. It's a hole, all right. We're not as close to the beacons as I thought we were, but we're not as far as we could be. We're doing good. We're doing good. With so much time still ahead of us, so let's make our most of it. The hole must be dug, my friend. Oh, the Instamine is so satisfying. This is the first stream back to the hole since last week. This is my first stream since last week, and the first stream in the hole since last Monday. Tough is very satisfying. How wide? I don't know. It's going to be much smaller. This is a bowl-shaped hole, and it is going to start getting aggressively smaller soon. Every layer. So, because this is the bottom of a sphere, so you know, a sphere is kind of starts curving in on the sides and then gets aggressively smaller right before the bottom. So, it is going to, we are going to hit bedrock before the sphere bottoms out, but I don't know how big the opening will be. The hole is part of your nightly routine. Love to hear it. Well, we had to get some of the other stuff done. We had 3 streams last week. That we basically sidetracked away from the hole for 3 streams in a row to go handle various things, and it's good to get some other stuffs done in the world. You have the same mini fridge? Well, they're very popular from people who like this game. You know, it's a cute little mini fridge. Shoulder surfing is this third-person mod we're using here. You can find it and everything else I'm running in the Colonel mod pack on CurseForge. Link to the bio, panels, descriptions, etc. I also have nothing in it. I don't even have it turned on. I just have the LEDs on. There's a switch on the back to have the LEDs on, and there's a switch to have the fridge part on, and I have just the LEDs running so that it looks there and looks cool. But I do not use it for anything. I do use it when I'm doing like a 24-hour stream or a subathon or something like that. I will put like drinks in it. If I'm doing a super long stream like along those lines. But otherwise, I don't ever use it. What's up? Thank you for the gifts coming in. I really appreciate that. Oh my goodness. Hey, thank you. How do I have the cape of TikTok? The cape of TikTok. talking about the latest cape, the builder cape? I do have that one, but it's over now. All the capes are over now. I actually need to make an updated cape video because a lot of people come in here asking about the capes still. And right now there is no capes you can claim on digitally online. The only capes you can get are physical in-person capes for the thing in Chicago and the other one in Argentina. The cape I'm wearing is the one exclusive for TwitchCon. It was the crafter cape. For science, I should dig through the night and see how many mobs spawn. No. No. I don't have a mob switch, but I do have several chunk-loaded farms right now that, specifically the Shulker farm, is affecting the mob cap. You know, it's taking up a chunk of the mob cap, and that's good for making the nights a little bit safer for me. But it's not an effective mob switch, like, completely. We definitely will get mobs spawning, which I'd rather just not deal with. Also, I want the day count to go up, you know? The hole must be dug. Can you mine through blocks if you line up your body and camera correctly? What do you mean? Can I mine through blocks like that? Yes. Yes, I can. Life is exhausting. We got about another hour of stream to go tonight. Well, just less. All right, good stuff, Jack. Good stuff. Another line down, and another one down, and another one down. Another slime bites the dust. Hey. just smacked him in the face. Chat, they're all gonna die when they jump off of that, aren't they? Well, he didn't. Oh, he didn't either. What the heck? Huh, why did the other guys die when dropping 3 blocks and these guys aren't? Oh, it's 4 blocks. They specifically have to jump up in the air and land 4 blocks down and then they die. Okay. Yeah, got it. Dirt! We haven't seen dirt since 1949. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know. A long time ago. My inventory's full. All right, another box. Showed you the movie Airplane for the first time? I don't know if I've seen that. I mean, it sounds familiar, but that's a very generic name. Should you buy an $8,000 PC as your first one? No. As your first PC? Absolutely not. First off, I'm of the opinion that you should build it, and no computer that you're building should cost $8,000. Unless you're also including like the monitors and the desk and like everything into the budget and your chair, like maybe, but like, no. A first computer, you should build it. And like, if you want a high-end one, have like a $2,000 budget. Sounds about right. Building a computer is good. If you're intimidated by that, you should absolutely watch. There's a video from Linus Tech Tips called "The Last Build Guide You'll Ever Need for a Computer," and it not only tells you how to build a computer, but it also tells you how to select the parts. And like how to know what parts are good together kind of deal. And it's like, you know, talks about not just what they currently had, but also on how to apply that to new stuff when it comes out. It's like a long video. It's like an hour and a half, 2 hour long video. But if you're serious about building a computer, I recommend watching that before you go and order anything. I mean, there's nothing wrong with buying a pre-built, but like buying an $8,000 custom water-cooled pre-built just seems a waste of money to me. You know how to break a computer? I broke a computer before I built a computer, that's for sure. My great-grandma had an old beige computer of some sort in her garage that when I was, I want to say 10 years old, I took it apart with a hammer. With her permission, obviously. I've only ever remembered this experience a handful of times in my adult life. And well, first off, I didn't discharge any of the capacitors, and these were motherboards that had like big honking capacitors on them. So like, we're lucky it hadn't been plugged in many years. But also, I'm really interested to know why my great grandma had a computer. She's not the kind of person to have ever had a computer in my life of knowing her. So I really wish I could ask her where the computer went on and what was on it. What did I physically destroy? Like, what did she use it for? Was it hers? Was it like a cousin's? I don't know. It's best to not put your age in the chat, chap. The internet's a weird place. There's weird people. No, absolutely. It is, no matter your age, though. But do not. All right, how do I put this in the most constructive way?
Master CJ is here.
Welcome in. Do not assume because of how old or how young you are, that because something seems difficult, do not assume that you can't do it, right? I built my first computer as a teenager. And I had friends who had computers and stuff, but like, effectively, if you go in and watch the video by Linus Tech Tips that I watched, you'll have more base knowledge going into it than I did. But like, you should just do things. Turning into an adult does not make you automatically somehow better at building a computer. The way you get better at building a computer is by building a computer, if that's something you want to do, right? Like, yeah. Exactly. Do. There was a saying I saw recently That was like so much of the things that exist nowadays and civilization as a whole exists because somebody just had the tenacity to make it happen, right? Like if you see a building, it's because somebody just felt like, dang it, that building should exist, you know? Whether that be for corporate greed reasons or, you know, historically, someone, you know, wanted to build something there. They wanted to make something. And you just gotta want something to make it happen. There's obviously a lot of steps involved on going from wanting something to making it happen, but wanting it is the first step of making it happen. Well, yes, I am a pink slime. So what happens is actually in Minecraft, slimes are green because they are zombies. And my presence in this world has actually cured the zombie slimes of their afflictions and have returned them back to their pink, slimy selves, their true nature. And as we were talking about it, there are none in the room with us right now. You too can cure your pink slimes by getting the Colonel Pink Slime Resource Pack off of CurseForge. Linked in the bio descriptions, etc. CurseForge and Modrinth, it's on both. That one is on both. So, and on Bedrock. I forgot about that. No, but it is what I do all night. Oh yeah, that intro was I did not expect you to send me a video that featured me in it. For a split second, I thought it might have been a new intro. What kind of buns though? Like Hawaiian rolls? Those are good, man. Creeper. I wasn't saying I need a new one. I was just oh boy. We're tired. Whew. We don't have that much longer to go tonight. But I am feeling it. Been a long day. It's been a long day without you, my friend. And I'll tell you all about it when I dig a hole again. I do not do this full time. I absolutely would love to, though, chat. If you're new here, consider dropping a follow or subscribing on whatever platform you're watching on. Damn it, now I'm gonna have that song stuck in my head. It's a good song, though. Is that like, that's like a Wiz Khalifa song, right? Or is the Wiz Khalifa one like a remix of an original one where they just took the hook from it? I never know sometimes about those kind of things. Oh, zombies. They coming for me? Or are they just underneath us in a new unexplored cave? I mean, that's cool too. Oh, lava, chat. Is it a lava chicken, chat? Okay. Just got rid of the lava source. Easy peasy. Do, 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 do. When was the last time you squeezed a lemon, chat? I couldn't tell you. For myself, that is. Genuinely. Literally or metaphorically? Literally. Literally. When was the last time you've literally squeezed a lemon? I couldn't tell you. And is there a metaphor there that I... A whole lemon or a piece of a lemon? Oh, true, true, true. Sometimes you'll go to a restaurant and you'll get like a slice of lemon in your tea and you squeeze that out. I would count that, I guess. Then earlier this week. Yeah, sounds about right. Been a couple years. I might have had it earlier this year, if not last year then. If we're counting lemon slices, then at least within the last year. If we're counting whole lemons... well, at that point, last year we definitely cooked a lot of recipes where I cut up lemons and then squeezed them out. And limes. But, you know, like the classic, like cutting a lemon in half and using it on like a juicer kind of thing. I haven't done that since I was like a kid. Ugh. We're back to digging the hole starting today. I took about a week off stream. And before that, we had a week of like side tracks, but we're back to the hole now. My allergies, though, all of a sudden are bugging me. The hole is the goal, my friend. Baby zombie down there. Heck yeah. A little bit instant mine. It's always a good time. We're uncovering like the tops of all these caves over here. Love to see it. Right back at it. This is the crafter cape. Excuse me. This is from the shoulder surfing mod. It gives you a, you know, a really cool like third-person POV. You can find it and everything else I'm running in the Colonel mod pack on on CurseForge, linked in the bio, panels, descriptions, etc. I'll mine all the blocks here, chat, when it's time to mine them. And I just use Silk Touch anyway. Not leaving nothing. Every single block here is gonna get mined. It's the whole part of digging a hole. You dig the whole hole. Well, I can't dig straight down, that's for sure. I gotta dig the hole layer by layer. Thank you for the gifts. Definitely in a flow state here. Just vibing. Just grinding. Just digging a hole. Ooh, tough blocks. Oh, God, I miss Instamine so much. Think about how done we would be with this hole if you could Instamine Deep Slate. Oh yeah, there's several caves underneath us that we've heard in various places, so I'm excited to see what we open up. Ooh, excuse me, really hoping we find something large. Not just like a spaghetti cave. I have a custom built PC. You can find all my specs in the link in my bios, descriptions, etc. You might even be able to type !specs in the chat, and Colonelbot might respond, but I don't know if he responds on all platforms or not. My gaming I run a dual PC setup for gaming and streaming. My gaming PC is pretty dang good. It's not top of the line anymore, but you definitely got to build it yourself, that's for sure. Especially if you want to. If you're new to building computers, there's a video by Linus Tech Tips called "The Last PC Building Guide You'll Ever Need." Put that into the YouTube search bar, and you'll find it from Linus Tech Tips. and I think it came out like a year or two ago. Watch that before you order anything. It teaches you how to build it, how to pick parts that match, how to all that kind of stuff. Maintaining, yeah, it is for sure. I mean, I wouldn't say exhausting. I really like working on and upgrading my computers and stuff like that. Like my stream PC is effectively my first ever PC that's just been upgraded and upgraded and upgraded and upgraded over years. It's got none of the original parts, but it's in essence it's the same PC that I've had since I built my first one when I was a teenager. But the gaming PC, that one was built from scratch a few years ago now. I did a live stream building it actually. And at the time it was very, very powerful. The only thing that wasn't like top of the line about it was I got a 4070 Ti instead of a like 4090. But I bought the absolute best gaming CPU at the time. Specifically, like it was the best one, but also like I got it because it was specifically the best processor I could physically buy for Minecraft performance, since Minecraft relies heavily on a single thread. So single fast core performance was the deciding factor, and at the time the 7950X was the answer on best single thread performance. It was brand new too. I waited for its release to build the computer. I built the gaming computer for the release of the 7950X, specifically. And like, yeah, I could definitely upgrade it to be like a 7950X 3D now. You know, like that would, but that's like, I don't know how expensive of a processor that is, but meh. In about 2 minutes, yes, Gryso. Gryso? Gryso, how you doing? Oh. Colono. You need the 9950X 3D. I do, Top. I'm waiting for one to show up in my mailbox as soon as you send it to me, my man. I mean, since you obviously think I need it so bad, you're offering to buy it, right? You want one too? I do too. I actually have no intention of upgrading the gaming PC anytime soon. But something I really do want to do is I want to upgrade the stream PC. Specifically, I want to get a Threadripper in it, but like a 5000 series Threadripper, so that it still uses DDR4, and I can still use my 64 gigs of DDR4 that's in this machine. I want to go buy like I don't know, it's a 5965 or something like that Threadripper. So I can have additional PCIe lanes to put 2 GPUs in the machine, so I can do all the encoding at the same time. That would be nice. The problem is you can find like a 5000 series Threadripper on eBay for probably like $300-400. A decent one too, but then it'll be locked to like a Lenovo or a Dell motherboard, and then you have to specifically get some weird form factor non-ATX power supply motherboard thing that would just suck to have. And then those motherboards are not cheap. You'll end up spending more on the motherboard than you would on the CPU. Because usually people are just taking the processors out of those machines to upgrade the processor and they keep the motherboard, or you know, they take out the processor to sell because it's what's worth money, and then they throw away the motherboard. And then the motherboards are now worth a lot of money. So yeah, I absolutely could just get a 9950X3D and drop it into the motherboard in my gaming PC. It would work. I'd probably need to update the BIOS. I should probably do that anyway. I update my BIOSes about once a year. And it's not on a specific schedule. It's just like, oh, I'm having a problem on one machine, or like, oh, I just remembered, like, oh yeah, like I haven't updated drivers in a while or something, and then I'll go do it to like all my machines. Oh, is this a new waterlogged cave? It is, apparently. I definitely have not done a BIOS update to any of my machines in 2026. Your friends bought all of the Enron's old computers at auction when they went bankrupt and recycled them. Got them all for $100. Nice. Yeah, I bought a whole bunch of old PCs off auctions and stuff like that. And networking equipment. Actually, most of this like server tower of junk behind me, I bought from like auctions from universities and stuff like that, getting rid of them. Like they were fairly old when I bought them. They were at least like 4 years old when I bought them, but I bought them let's say close to 10 years ago now. So they're this stack of server stuff behind me is effectively e-waste. There is some really good like 48 gig or 48 port like 1 gig switches, but like I don't have a 1 gig network in my home anymore. I have 2.5 gig networking. So yeah. What's up? Yeah, my stream PC has a 5950X in it. It's on AM4 still. I've actually been through quite a few processors on AM4 on this machine. Though, like I said, the stream PC is actually the Frankenstein version of my very first PC ever. So like it's been through a lot of processors over the past many years. Like it started with an AMD FX like 6200, and then I went to like a FX 8370 on the same motherboard, and then I went to an Intel 6900K and I rocked that for a long time. Then I went to an AM4 3800X I believe, and then I went to 5900X. And then I think I had to like warranty the 5900X. And then I eventually got 5950X, and I had to warranty that like 3 times. No, it was the 5900X that I had to warranty like 3 or 4 times. I had so many of them. And then I got a 5950X, and I had to warranty one of those as well. So now I'm on like my second 5950X in this machine, but it's like probably the 10th CPU this computer's had in it over the course of its lifespan. It is bingo time now. Thank you. Yeah, I'm a bit late. Someone reminded me, I think it was Gryso, and I was like, oh yeah, in 2 minutes, and then 2 minutes go by and I forgot. But we also have this to do before I forget. 22 TNT chat. Let's do it. You think he likes his new nickname? All right. Where can I put down 22 of these bad boys? For graphics cards? Yes, actually. Over here is the history of all my graphics. There. right here is the history of all my graphics cards. I've got it started with well, the only one that I don't have historically from my collection, I don't know where it went. I think I threw it away because it died. My very first card ever was a GTX 440, followed by GTX 760. Followed by getting a second 760 and then having a SLI. Then I went to a 980 very shortly. And then I went to a 2070. And then 3070. You could actually see on the shelf over here, that is my 3070. That's my 2070. Below that would be the 980, and below that's where I have the 760s. And then after the 3070 that's there, I went to I upgraded at the same time as upgrading the stream PC to a 4070 Ti. I also built a separate second gaming PC and put a 4070 Ti in there. And that was when they were like the brand new hot thing. And I haven't had a reason to upgrade since. Time for a 5090. I don't have a reason to go 50 series. Like, full stop. I have no reason to upgrade to a 50 series. The reason I did a 4070 Ti in both my gaming and streaming machines simultaneously was because of AV1. If you guys aren't familiar with like recording and streaming codecs and stuff like that, AV1 is basically a video file codec. It like goes inside an MP4 video, right? And it's supposed to be a very, very like low bandwidth, high quality codec, so that you can have smaller video files of a larger or of a higher resolution kind of deal. So when I record my streams locally, I record in AV1. When I edit and upload a video, I'm recording and editing and posting in AV1 so that I can get the best quality per gigabyte or whatever metric you want to do. And I made that investment for both cards so that I can do that and have it be high quality. And the 4070 Ti specifically is because that is the lowest generation card to have the highest generation NVENC encoder chip in the 40 series. So when you buy like a 4060, you get one NVENC chip on your card. When you buy a 5090, you get two NVENC chips on your card. When you buy a 4070 Ti, you also get two chips, NVENC chips on your card. So you get the best possible NVENC encoder chips for the lowest tier card possible, which happened to be a 4070 Ti, which also happened to be decent for gaming. So, yeah. I have a Ryzen of 7950X in my gaming PC and a 5950X in my streaming PC. So I'm sure a 9900X would be great. This is hardcore single player. I want to upgrade your 4080 Super to a 5090, but the purchase would land me on the couch. Well, if you ever make the purchase and are looking to get rid of that paperweight of a 4080 Super, I know a guy that might take it off your hands. The hole must be dug, my friend. That said, Chad, if anyone has any graphics cards that are higher than a 4070 Ti that you're interested in getting rid of and like selling, but you don't want to go through like posting it on eBay or Marketplace or something like that, I'll pay you a decent amount of money for an upgrade. If like, I'd obviously like to get a deal, but like an outstanding offer of, hey, if you got a 50 something laying around or a 4080 or 4090. Yeah. We're digging a hole, my friend. I don't think we'll be done with the hole by 20,000 days now. We are very close to 20,000 days, though. You got a 580. Oh. A 580, you say, huh? Oh, shoot. It's time to start bingo, chat. Let's do it. All right. There we go. Got her a 5070 though, so maybe that's leverage. Hey, yeah. Yeah. I don't know what the going rate is on like a 4080 Super right now. I bet it's still more than I would just like to drop on a random Tuesday kind of deal. All right. Bingo is calling numbers, by the way, chat. Watch your bingo cards. We're going to get flying home. No, a 4080 is not selling for $2,000 used. Have you broken all the blocks yet? Yeah. Oh, new, sure, but like, yeah. I'm not paying. No, used. They're really cheap though. Like from what hold on. Last I looked, and this is during the like graphics card apocalypse stuff with the 50 series being incredibly expensive. Like a 4080 is not. Here, let me 4080 Super. Okay, people are charging $900, $745. Someone has a buy it now price on eBay. Okay, here's one that's bidding with it's still got several days left, but it's at $300 on eBay. It seems like $900 would get you one like guaranteed used, but like it seems like there's room to get a deal for less than that. But I would not pay right now $900 for a 480 or 4080 Super. That would not be worth the upgrade for me. Now, like, if you wanted to like get rid of it for like $5, yeah, I'd probably pay $500 for a 4080 Super to help you get your 5090. Sure. Yeah. For such an incremental upgrade for me is the hard part there. All right. I mean, whatever brand it is, I never care about the brand. I don't even have the same 4070 Ti in both of my machines. I go for whatever is the cheapest to get at the time. Yeah. We're wrapping up for the day. We just got done digging the hole. We're about to pick the bingo winner as soon as bingo finishes. Where are we at progress wise? All right. Darcy got and Abdranax right behind, but Darcy got bingo about 4 seconds before Abdranax. GG Darcy on the dub today. All right. Darcy, what do you got going on for a block? Darcy has the Crafter, aka the Auto Crafter. She's got 4. This will be her 5th one on the Monument. Her last victory was stream 1048. And today is stream 1148. Whoa! Exactly 100 streams later. Let's go get you a Crafter. Where's my Crafter? Crafter. There it is. You had bingo 3 ways? Wow. That's cool. Do I normally make your crafter like facing forward, or are you okay with it facing upwards? I guess I don't think you would want it facing upwards. Because this is like a directional block that like looks good facing a certain way. All right. What are we up to now? 261. All right, can I do it? First try? Nope. Oh, nope, that was still facing the wrong way. Or upward. I don't know how. I've done it before. There we go. There's your crafter, Darcy. GG. I do know that we got some diamonds to burn, so let's head over here and burn some diamonds. Chat, can we get an exclamation mark partner plus in the chat? If you're new here, you can learn how to get diamonds burnt in your honor like a few of the homies today. This is the Diamond Yeeting Shrine, where we have a lava lake in the shape of a diamond made out of diamonds where we burn diamonds. Let's do it. How many today? All right. First... there are some Prime subs in here. I thank you very much for those, but they do not qualify for the Purple Sites Partner Plus goal. So, okay, we had a tier 3. We had a tier 1. We had another tier 1. All right, that's 5 qualifying subs today on stream 1148. That is the right pattern. Okay. 5 sub points is 5 diamonds. All right, first sub of the day was Slime to You with a tier 1 sub for 58 months. GG. Oh goodness, my drop button is hold on. Controls, keybinds, cloud. Toggleable clouds is not set to 6. So when I dropped my item, it also turned off the clouds. I don't know why that got reset. Probably in the update. Okay, followed by Abdranax with a tier 1 sub for 52 months. GG Abdranax. And last, we had Grayson with a tier 3 sub for 63 months. Holy cow, dude. Thank you guys so much for all the subs today. Helped me burn some diamonds. I really appreciate it, my dudes. All right. Let's do it. That's it actually for the day. Let's wrap it up. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream, remember, is at 3:30 p.m. Eastern, where I'm playing on Gamers Feud, a Minecraft game show with them. I won't be in the hardcore world. So yeah, make sure you're here early if you want to be here and keep your stream streaks going. Who is live with some hardcore vibes to send over a raid to tonight? I do think I am going to be raiding and running tonight, chat. So I'm going to pick a homie and I'm going to rely on you guys to let them know how stream went, okay? All right. Come on, let me copy the names, please. Set an alarm for what? Come on, why didn't it copy the name, bro? For stream tomorrow? Oh, I'll be here. Oh, you set an alarm. Got it. I understand now. We're sending a raid over to Mandolin tonight. They updated their hardcore world. They're playing with some Nautiluses right now. So Chat, here is a raid message for you to copy and paste when you get there. If you are not subscribed, just copy the words, please, and put it in the chat and let them know you're there and you want to have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for the awesome stream today, my dudes. Thank you for all the Partner Plus subs, helping me contribute to that goal, and the Prime subs. Thank you for the channel point redemptions, the stream streaks. Thank you guys for the follows across all the platforms. Thank you for the gifts on TikToks and the Jules on YouTube, and thank you everybody for being here. I'll be live again tomorrow afternoon, 3:30 p.m. Eastern. Until then, peace out. Hey, Dragon Tamer, you redeemed a thing for the Marble Monument, but you didn't say what block you wanted. I refunded your points. You can redeem a new one using the same points. Make sure you type in what block you actually want in the redemption.